The price of electronics have spiked a lot recently due to huge demand for AI data center, and unfortunately, the situation only got worse since my last video a few months ago. Now the price of RAM and the GPUs is pretty insane, which even makes Apple products look somewhat reasonable. I've always been curious about Apple Silicon, and the unified memory might be great for local AI, so I decided to give it a try. First, I looked for an M4 Mac Mini, but it's sold out almost everywhere. Even the refurbished price is really close to the brand new. So I dug deeper. I found an M1 MacBook Pro for only $115 more than the M4 Mini and in a good condition. The M1 Pro CPU is much slower than the M4, but it has better GPU, which is more important for what I'm doing here. You get a great mini LED screen, touchpad, keyboard, speaker, and great battery life. The whole package. Let's have a look. So this is the M1 MacBook Pro. Really nice metal finish. Some matte aluminum. So really thin. Yeah, the condition is pretty good. Got HDMI port, Type-C, and SD card. Back exhaust. Here, her side. Got the MagSafe magnetic connection, charge, 2 USB Type-C, a 3.5 headphone jack. Yeah, condition is pretty good. No dent or anything. Yeah, we got subwoofer, exhaust, the side. Open. Fingerprint sensor. Huge touchpad. It's much bigger than most Windows laptop. Yeah, the keyboard is fine. The speaker on the side. Screen is a medium mini LCD. Have a very ugly notch, but it's fine. Everything. Try the MagSafe thing. Connector. Yeah, that's it. It is snug in one direction. It is snug in one direction. I easily pull it off just like that. But yeah, you can also pull it off like that. The indicator light. Well, I do knock it off a couple times, but mostly it's fine. Yeah, that's basic look of it. Keyboard is pretty normal. Yeah, I heard the old Butterfly keyboard is really bad, and now it's pretty normal now. Not worse or better than the Windows laptop I have tried. It's fine. The edges is a little too. It's a little too much edge. When you rest your palm, it's a little too edge. You rest your palm on it. You'll leave a mark sometimes because the edge is a little sharp. Other than that, I got nothing to complain. It's very matured product. Let's see how it runs. Let's see. Yeah, this is the mini LED color. Black. It's pretty black. It's not as good as OLED. This is pretty good. Speaker is also pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good for a laptop. You can see a little bit of blooming in the subtitle, but it's not a big problem. Okay, let's see how it runs AI, how it runs LLM. It says LLM Studio, have a model loaded. This is a LM MLX model. It's specifically designed for Apple Silicon. It runs faster and uses less memory. So we're gonna use this format. Reload it. Wait a second. Getting the prompt. You see it's pretty fast. You see thinking speed, it's not bad. Let it run a while. Let's see. We see the code. It's probably a little slower because I'm running a screen recording. Still not bad. definitely slower than RTX 3080. It runs a while. The fan starts to run. You hear the fan starts to run. I don't know if you can hear it. So this model actually have fans. That's actually working. Still, it can get hot. In heavy load, it will get even hot. It's a rather long. Now we see the answer now. Okay, I think we're done. That's the full code. Total 4,000 tokens, 24.79 tokens. It's slower because I'm running screen recording. So this is the result without screen recording. 29.26 token per second. It's pretty fast. It's not bad for a 9 billion parameter model. Also, this is directly recording on the MacBook camera and the microphone. Now I'm going to switch to external microphone because under high load, the onboard microphone will pick up the fan noise. So we're gonna try the OpenClock now. So we run a virtual machine. It's installed in a Loom virtual machine. It's installed in a Loom virtual machine. Now we log in. This is a macOS virtual machine. Okay, now we can run the SSH terminal. Running successfully. Now we going to restart the gateway. Sometimes it restarts itself, sometimes it doesn't, so I just make sure. Now we can log into. Now we can get into the OpenClock. So it's currently setting to the cloud model, Llama cloud model, Kimi 2.5. We can test it. This is using the cloud model. Took a while to response. It took a while. Okay, try to load the local model. Seems to be when you switch back to the model I'm using before. So loaded the model I was using before that's linked to OpenClaw. So we can use the local model. We try again. Now processing prompt. Success. It's going to took a while. Probably because it's screen recording. Going to take a while. It's possibly gonna fall back to cloud model again because it took a long time to process. I could try to optimize it further. Or switch to a Linux VM to use a less RAM. Yeah, fall back to the cloud model because it took too long to process, but it's working. It's processing. Just take too long. And turn off the internet to force it to use the local model. Now we can see two prompt. We haven't finished the one before because the prompt from OpenClaw is really big, and when I'm running too much stuff, possibly the RAM is hammed. Now it's begin to process. It took a while. There's no network, so it cannot be full back. Because no network, it cannot fall back. Now I disabled the fallback. Now it should force to use the local one. Let me see. Yes, processing. Going to take a while because all the things I'm running. Possibly I could switch to a smaller model. It possibly gonna get much quicker, and turn off all this stuff on in the background. Yeah, I should turn off the browser. Yeah, got it. So still got nothing. Should wait it. Maybe not. Prompt is waited. So that's hot. Reload it. Nothing. Is already running. It's fine, disconnected. Changed it to a smaller model. Seems to be working now. Yeah, it's generating. A 4 billion model, 4 billion parameter model. Yeah, it's definitely slower when you doing screen recording. Maybe they'll fail. There's running too much stuff in the background. A 9 billion is fine if I close every app down. If you're recording, it's going to be significantly slower. Yeah, this is a local model. It's pretty tight to run. Yeah, 16G is pretty tight to run OpenClaw and local model. But it will get better, I think. The new models have better compression. The Google TurboQuant. And I'm sure it's gonna have other technology come up. It's going to have to do for now. You're running the local model and have cloud model as fallback. You can run this 24/7. Can bring your newsletter. Can build apps on the background while you're sleeping, or anything you want, really. But for now, the cloud models are more useful. The local one is pretty hard to run and definitely not at the same level as the cloud model. But I think that will change very soon. Local AI is going to be strong and powerful, is going to be powerful enough that, like your phone, the local model will become much more powerful, that you don't really need cloud server anymore. I think that is the end goal. This is also what I am working on. So stay tuned, subscribe. Next, we're doing some gaming test. So it's a Cyberpunk 2077. Let's see the settings. Pretty much a default of the BattleFX upscaling. Everything is from low to medium, couple highs. It's pretty much a default setting around the benchmark. About 40 FPS, 30, 3940. That very weird resolution. A little bit lower than 1080p. The upscaling is about 720p. It's about 40 FPS, which is playable. 45.22, which is fine for this game. Let's get into the game. See how it actually runs. It's a little muddy down from 4K upscaling on my desktop, but it's playable on a laptop, and this is really quiet. There's almost no fan. Can't hear any fan noise. Oh. A little stuttered, but it's fine. Everything seems to be working. Upscaling, except a little mushy, but it's fine on the laptop. And this does not have ray tracing support. We only got ray tracing support from M3 and up. You can see the ray tracing toggle is grayed out. I need M3 and above. But it's fine. I don't think that can run it very well anyway, even with the ray tracing support. Yeah, it's already a little struggling to run the base game. The newer chip, the M5, have much better GPU. Yeah. But for the price, this is terrific. Yeah, M4 is a little bit, M4 Mini is a little slower than this. Now I try to run a Windows game, use Crossover. It's Arkham Knight, Batman. Let's see, Crossover can run Windows game directly. The D311 is running in a weird, very weird 720p-ish resolution. 30 FPS, well, it's probably async. The in-game resolution is 960 to 600. Well, that's the highest we go. 720p-ish. And 90 FPS max, well, at least on the title screen. Aliasing, motion blur, always turn that off. Of course, the game works, not gonna work. So, it's probably don't open, probably to not enable that. Oh, the controller vibration is also working. Yeah, the intro probably locked at 30 FPS. Yeah, you can see it's already got pretty high FPS, 78. Resolution is not matching. Resolution on the right side, it's not matching on the in-game setting. Oh, I'm gonna burn this guy. Oh, it's working surprisingly well. It only uses a little bit of RAM, only 6 GB of RAM. And 3G Metal, 3.8G. FPS is pretty high, 70, 80. Very playable. So it's fine. Maybe I should limit it to 60. Well, this is running on a hard drive, external hard drive, so maybe that's also a part of the starting problem. Other than that, pretty good. Back from Future here, I put it on a SSD now. It runs very smooth now. Just remember to put it on the SSD. I thought a hard drive on a mechanical hard drive would be fine. This is a 2015 game. It's about 11 years old. Holds up extremely well. Yeah, I forgot. Somehow that setting changed back to 30. Yeah, it's even more smooth. Yeah, no problem at all. Now I'm doing some transcode test. We're using a 4K file, transcoded to the DaVinci Resolve YouTube 1080p preset. It took about 1 minute and 18 seconds. I think it worked quite well. You can use it as a 24/7 local AI assistant, or just use it as a really good laptop as a PC guy, I have to say I'm pretty impressed. Well, I switched my main machine to Mac. Tempting, but probably not. But when you want crazy efficiency or specific needs for the huge unified RAM, the Mac is hard to beat, especially in the current market. Please like and subscribe. You can support me in the link down below. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, I will reply as many as I can, and keep innovating. Go to bonus, test. Let's see if this can drive a planar headphone. Answer is yes. Can drive it pretty loud. Can drive it really loud.